Hey, if you're a complete beginner when it comes to editing and you need to know how to get your TikToks on YouTube, this video is going to help you out. So this was actually inspired by one of the creators inside my Start YouTube the Right Way course. She had mentioned that she was having a hard time figuring out how to edit her TikTok videos and upload them to YouTube. And I knew she wasn't the only one. So in this tutorial, I'm walking you through step by step. You're going to see how to download your TikToks without the TikTok watermark, prep your file for upload, and learn how to do some light editing using a free version of CapCut, just trimming, captioning, and getting it ready for YouTube. Oh, and just a quick note, editing isn't something we go deep into inside the Start YouTube the Right Way course. But if you're new to YouTube and you're trying to set things up the right way, your channel layout, the branding, your content strategy, all of that, I've got you covered inside that course. And I'll drop a link in the description if you want to check that out later. All right, let's get into it. Okay, I am using the free browser version of CapCut at CapCut.com. It's a little less robust than the app version, but for the purpose of this video, for people who are just getting started, this should be fine. First thing I want to do is create new. Create new what? I'm going to be editing a TikTok short form. So I'm going to choose the 9:16 under video for TikTok, for YouTube, for Instagram Reels. Then I need to add my video file or files. I'm going to click here and I'm going to pick up this file that I've already saved to my hard drive. I'm going to open it and it adds it to my timeline. This is called your timeline down here. Now, to make your timeline easier to deal with, I would suggest coming over here and extending it a little bit. The purpose of editing is just to take out the parts, simple editing, that you don't want to appear in your video, whether that's ums and ahs or hesitations. I know that I started to hesitate around here. Actually, I didn't even get started yet. So I know that I need to trim it right there. That's where I need to trim it right before I get started. So what do? I make sure I click on the timeline so that it's highlighted in blue. I scrub to about where I want to start. And then I click on split. That way I can click on this particular part of the timeline and delete it and keep going. And I'm just going to scrub over because I know I hesitated later on. And I'm just moving the timeline so I can keep up. There it is. I start to hesitate. So I go back here. I'm going to split it again. And I'm going to go to where I start to speak again. There. I'm going to make sure I have the timeline selected. I'm going to split it again. And then I'm going to delete this section. So now I'm going to make my timeline a little shorter. If I go back to the beginning, there we go. There's that edit. Another part, I'm hesitating. Stop thinking, whatever. I'm going to split it and go to where I start talking again. I can kind of tell from the timeline where I'm starting. Select the timeline, split it, select that part I want to delete it. Okay, now it's almost a minute. From 2 minutes long, it's almost a minute long. Okay. I want to end it right there. So I'm going to select this timeline and then I'm going to drag. I could split it, but I'm just going to drag this to where I want it to stop. Now, good idea to play it all the way through. I'm not going to do that for the purposes of this demonstration, but my video is basically edited. If I wanted to, I could do something fancy like add captions. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna add captions. I'm gonna add auto captions. I'm gonna say generate it. Now, you can also do this within TikTok, but for me, I'm going to use this one video to post on TikTok and in YouTube Shorts and on Instagram. So I'll just do it in CapCut. So you see how the captions are pretty basic? You can go over here to where it says presets and you can choose a style. I'm going to choose this one. I don't like that one. I'm going to choose this one. All right. So now I've got my captions in there and they are in the style that I want. Now, if you notice that there's a typo, and most people don't care, I noticed it spelled my name wrong. I might go over here and correct that because my name is spelled with an I. The other thing I could do with the captions is move them around. Basically, move them to where I want them to be on the screen. If I wanted them up here, I could move them up there, I could move them down here, but I'm just gonna leave them where they are. Now I'm ready to export. So you just click export. I like to just download it. I never like to just export it directly to the app. Like I said, because I like to repurpose across many platforms. So I'm just going to click download. I'm going to leave this resolution, frame rate, and everything the same. I might want to change the name to, so I'll know what it is, Cooking and Social Media, and hit export. It'll tell you once it's done. It's done. I'm going to save it to my desktop. All right, so now I'm ready to upload it to YouTube. Okay, I'm logged into my YouTube account. I'm going to click create and upload video. Simple as that. Select the file. There it is, the file I just edited. I'm going to click on it and open it. And it says, it already knows I'm uploading a short. It looks like you're uploading a short. All your shorts are automatically considered for Shorts ad revenue sharing. That's if you're monetized. Okay, what do you need to do? Add a snappy title. I'm going to name it, your content is all over the place. I just don't want to name it something that describes it. I want to name it something that people might be interested in clicking on. And then you want to put a little bit of a description. This is my default YouTube description. But in front of that, I'm going to describe my video. That's basically it. You don't need necessarily to change the thumbnail on YouTube Short. You need to answer these questions. Is it made for kids? No, it's not made for kids. Is it paid promotion? No, it's not paid promotion. Does it have AI? No, it doesn't have AI. Don't worry about all of that. I have tags that are already in my defaults, but I might want to add how to be more consistent. Content creator tips. How to grow as a social media content creator. Go next. They ask you to rate your content. No, 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 no harmful, no nothing, no firearms, none of the above. Boom. And then you can go on to the next thing. You don't need to worry about any of this stuff. Next. Next. Now, you can either upload it now, which is public, or you could schedule it. I might want to schedule this for Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Or I could just make it public and post it right now. Publish. So this way you have an edited piece of content with no watermarks that can be uploaded to TikTok, to Instagram, and to YouTube Shorts. But what if you have content that you've already filmed and edited and it's already uploaded to TikTok and you want to post it on YouTube? This is how you do it. I'm going to grab this video, go up to the browser, and copy and paste the link. You're going to go to an app called Snaptic. This is the one I like. I'm pretty sure there's more. You're going to paste your TikTok link that you got from TikTok right here, and you're going to say download. Download it. It's going to give you an ad. It's all right. Close it. You might want to rename it. TikTok video cooking. I'm going to save it to my desktop. Now I have a version of that edited TikTok that I can upload to YouTube. Let's open it up. Make sure it doesn't have a watermark on it. It's already edited. No TikTok watermark. Very important when you are uploading to YouTube. Okay, that's it. Hopefully now you feel more confident taking your TikTok videos and getting them repurposed for the YouTube Shorts without really trying to overthink the process. If this helped you out, let me know in the comments or give it a thumbs up so that I'll know to make more tutorials like this. And if you're still figuring out how to actually start and grow your channel the right way, don't forget to check out my course called Start YouTube the Right Way, because it's perfect for beginners and it covers everything from setting your channel up, choosing the right content, building momentum, and creating a plan so that you can actually be consistent.